Tonight, a Lexington man is in jail after police responded to a shooting. Teonte White is facing a list of charges, including wanton endangerment and criminal mischief. According to his arrest citation, police say they responded to an East 6th Street yesterday to a car being damaged from bullets. They found the driver's side window with bullet holes in it. 4 people were inside the car. They later responded to another shots fired call, and that's where they found White with a gun that matched the same bullets from earlier. A not guilty plea was entered for him today. He is due back in court on Friday.